Hello friends and welcome back to Coop. Coop is a place where we talk about travel, luxury, lifestyle, planning, fashion, and everyday entertaining. I've been really leaning into the fashion bag lately, and most of the videos that have been coming out have really been about fashion. It's what is fitting into my life right now, and I love my channel to have variety, but I think that that variety will come as with the ebbs and flows of life, kind of the way that we are as humans. And so whatever I'm into in the moment, that's what we're going to talk about on the channel. And right now I'm really paying a lot of attention to my fashion because I'm doing a lot of thrifting and really getting into building out a new wardrobe at a new size. So that's a big part of it. All right, so I have to go to a gala. Now, this gala is related to my work. It is something that, so I need to be covered and conservative. Of course, I'm going to be on the program at this gala, and so I'm considering all of that. I have been in this particular role less than a year. As you all may have known if you've been here a while, that I'm a fundraiser. And fundraising events are a part of the work that we do as fundraisers. I had learned that this gala is not super formal. I've been to galas that have ranged the spectrum of formality, and I've learned that this one is not super formal, but have also been told that feel free to wear what you like. So I'm going to look at a few things. Now, if this video comes out before the gala, feel free to say which dress or which, I think I have all dresses that I pulled, which dress you think I should wear. I would love to hear that from you all of which one looked the best. If this comes out after the gala, I'll put in a little footage of me and what I actually wore. So let's just see how this pans out. So I pulled out a few things that we're just going to try on and see what we think. And these are all from my closet. Are they all thrifted? I believe, except for one piece. Yeah, except for one item. Everything, except for one outfit, I'll say. Everything else is thrifted. So that's pretty cool. So let's see what we choose from. Let's start with the most formal of the dresses. That is this one. Okay, so it's inside out. Generally things that I have that have sequins, I hang them, if they're not in a garment bag, I hang them inside out. So let me just flip this around so you can see what we're working with. This is a peachy champagne dress that is fully sequined. And let me see, all of the tags and information have been taken out of it, except for the size tag. It does say that it's a size medium. It has a full bra and boning on the inside. So let's just get dressed and let's try this on, and then I'll come back and show you how it looks. Okay, so I don't have it zipped all the way up because my husband's not home and I just need help zipping it all the way up in the back, but I'm getting the idea of what this is beautiful. And I will tell you, when I thrifted this came from Be Thrifty in Camp Springs, and I paid, I think, $12 for this beautiful dress, and it goes just to the floor, just hits the floor. So it's a beautiful length. I actually, if I were to wear this, I would not wear heels because I love how it just drapes the floor. So I would actually have on probably some kind of shiny flats under this, which would be good for the night and walking around and meeting people and shaking hands. This is actually quite beautiful, but I think, alas, this is too formal for the event, and the shine on it. That's why I can't stop looking at myself in the mirror, which is what I'm doing right now. But let me come up closer to see if it can just capture some of the shine. Every angle, this thing is just fluttering and shining. I love the neckline. It would be, you can see it's not fully zipped. It would be more like this if it was fully zipped and I had a little help getting into it. But boy, this is gorgeous. So now I need someone to, and I couldn't leave it. You know, it was $12 at the store. I thrifted this maybe more than a year ago. So even before I had this job, because I'm like, if I have somewhere to go, I have a dress. And so, yeah, this is gorgeous. And I think that I will save it for another occasion if such an occasion comes up. But people don't have like formal weddings anymore and formal this or that like they used to when I was growing up. And people are just less formal and our lifestyles are less formal. And so I don't know when there would be a time that I could wear this beauty, but I'm going to hang on to her because she is gorgeous. I absolutely love it. But I think this is not the one. All right, let's try the next one. Okay. Here's the next one. Also, it's a sequins dress. This one still has its tags on it. I paid $19.99 for this at Value Village. This is a size 10. It's a torrid dress. It's also sequins, which is why it's inside out. And this one, I believe, is a little less formal because, in fact, when I got it, I said, oh, I can wear this with sneakers and a jean jacket because it just is, it's at that less formal length. And it just gives that. So I think it could go either way. I think it could go for this evening event. It is an after 5. And I can wear it again, you know, in another format. But as you can see, it is this fuchsia and it's super bright. When I say I would stand out in this, and I believe it's a midi length, it has a little bit of a split right here, and that is the dress. So let's try this on and see how we do. I could see myself in this. I don't have it all the way zipped up. I love the fact that it's not tight. It just skims the body. And again, because it's sequins, every angle glitters. Can you see that? Isn't that gorgeous? And it comes to a midi length, making it a lot less formal. It has a split. It just shows the kneecap. So still conservative enough. I love the fact that it has shoulder pads and it gives me that angular look. What shoes would I wear with this? Now I'm getting in my head and saying, this is good. Okay, so I grabbed a few options. All right. One option could be these silver pumps. And they have a bow, like a half bow detail. Oh, I always do this. Putting my shoes on in midair. Do not fall. Oh yeah, those look great with this. I'm looking at myself in the full length mirror. Yeah, that's definitely an option. If I go this route, I need a bag. I don't have oh yes I do. One moment. I always talking about what I don't have and have. And that's how you end up shopping. Yeah, if I go the silver route, which I really like, I can go with this little evening bag. Oh, that's lovely. This is lovely. All right, this is a contender. This is definitely a contender. All right, so there's the silver. We also could lighten it up with this, the cream Hangisi dupe. These are much more comfortable. I don't like them as well. I don't like them as well. They're fine. And it would be nice for the evening because they're super comfortable. And I wouldn't have to be uncomfortable for these 3 or 4 hours or however long this thing is. That's nice, but I don't think that's the one either. And then I could go black. And I know these are comfortable. I can go with my Kurt Geiger slingbacks with the silver bows on the toe. And these are extra comfortable, so I already know that. But let's see how they look with the dress. Oh, I like these with the dress. These actually look really good. It's more of a kitten heel, but these actually look really good with this. But I think the silver sets it off. I think the silver is like, so if I were to wear these, if I were to wear this dress, I'm going with I'm going to go with the silver pump. Stand back so you can see this, and the silver bag. Oh, that's sharp. Even my posture changed when I put these on. And because they give me a little bit of height, it's giving me a much more elegant flow. I love that. But you can see I don't have it zipped up all the way, but oh, I do like this. And as I said, I like it because it's not tight. It really is roomy on me and just skims. And I think that looks really nice, really elegant, really good. Yeah, so that works. Am I doing too much? It might be doing more than the people might do, but I think because of the length of it, it gives. But yeah, thrifted from Savers, $19.99. And, oh no, Value Village is what I said. $19.99 for this dress, new with tags. Okay, let's try on the next dress. Okay, so the next item isn't a dress at all. This is the one bought item in this series of things, and I've never worn it. This is a sequin skirt from Urban Revival, and it is in a gray, charcoaly kind of color, and it is a size. Are you going to tell me the size? It is a size 14, which is going to be a little bit big, but that's okay. And then with that, I'm going to do my Zara Hourglass blazer. I've worn it before. It has a dry cleaning tag on it because I've had it dry cleaned. I'm going to do my Zara Hourglass blazer. So that's the concept for this outfit. Let's put it on and let's see how it looks. This Zara Hourglass blazer is so good. I'm so glad I got it. When I wish I had gotten us one size smaller, but this looks so good. I'm so glad I got this blazer. So this is the concept of the Zara Hourglass blazer and the sequined skirt. And because it's a 14, it's sitting down on my hips a little bit. So it's giving me a little bit longer length. And I kind of like that. I like the to the ankle length. And here's where I would wear those slingbacks that I just showed you, those Kurt Geiger bow slingbacks. I think those would work well with this. The kitten heel ones give you a little bit of lift off the ground. Yeah, this is very nice. And probably I might do a brooch if I were to do this. I think the jewelry would make it for sure. But I think not much more than a brooch. No necklace, I think. And this is very demure, right? So appropriate for a work gala. Very evening. It is very formal, I feel like. I could wear this to a number of events that are even more formal than this event. But this is simply lovely. I don't know. I think it's very elegant. I think that it's very ladylike. I love the movement of it as I walk around and meet people. I think it's very, very elegant, but still also very business because of the blazer. And I don't even have any pins in the blazer. The blazer just crosses, perfectly covering everything like this. And then that hourglass shape just gives it what it needs. This is gorgeous. This is really gorgeous to me. Oh, another contender. I can't wait for y'all to tell me what you think. And again, I think it's just sequins and how they, from every angle, you just get that shimmer. Isn't that pretty? Such a pretty combo. All right, so this is the only purchased pieces. The blazer I got, when did this come out? I feel like it was last year sometime. 2025. I feel like I got this blazer. And the skirt I probably got a year or two ago. But it's also a very pretty skirt. So that's lovely outfit. And I would find some sort of evening bag. I could probably still do the silver, because I have the silver bow on the toe of the shoe. I could still do the silver. Oh yeah. Okay, so this and the pink, both contenders. Both contenders. All right. So let's try the next and final item. Okay, so the last and final item. I can't remember where I got this, but it is a tuxedo dress. And it is vintage. It is Lynn Green for Richard Neal. Do y'all see that? Assembled in Colombia of U.S. components. I have no idea what size it is. There's no size tag I can't find. But what I love, because it has a tuxedo, it has that tuxedo shape, of course, and then it has the satin on the lapels and on the pockets. And the buttons, this is what I love about vintage things. The buttons are just so beautiful. They're not the cheapy buttons that they put on everything these days. But anyway, let's put on this dress and I will come back to you. Okay. I found the size tag. It was on the inside. It's a size 8. Oh. You heard me gasp a little bit because of what it does to my waist. I think that looks really, really good. This might strike the right balance in terms of formality. So I think that in terms of those options, this is the best for striking the right balance of formality for this event. It's doing enough, but not doing too much. Again, I think I wouldn't do a necklace because the collar is so pretty. And the buttons are shining. So let me just come up close so I don't know if it'll pick up. But the buttons have a lot of shimmer to them. Oh, this is gorgeous. Look at what it does to my waist. The way this is cut is just so lovely. And I think it's looking lovely from every angle. Oh, that's gorgeous. Oh, this is a hard decision. This is a hard decision. And I could do any shoes with this. I could do a color. I could do those green Zara shoes that I've been trying to wear. These, I think, could be really nice. Oh yeah, already. Don't fall, don't fall. And I have a green evening bag somewhere that I could locate and find. Oh, I love it with the green. I love it with the green. And I could do any of the shoes that I brought out before. I could do the cream. I could do the silver. I could do the black also, but I love it with the green. And I think what I would do is maybe the sheerest of black hose. I think could be really pretty with this. Oh, look what it does to my waist. Oh. And here's what I'm loving, folks, is that I was able to say I have a formal event coming up, and I went to my closet and I found what? 1, 2, 3, 4 options already in my closet. I need to go more places. What I also love is the material of this. It feels like it's wool. Is it wool? It just, what is the fabrication of this? And so it just hangs stiff. And so that really gives it a lot of flair and a lot of elegance. And the satin collar also gives it the right amount of elegance and amount of demure action. And I think I also would wear my hair up, of course, better done than this. But I think this is lovely. Oh, y'all, this is the one for me because it's striking the right balance for me in terms of formality of the event. It's not too formal. It's also striking the right balance for me for professional. You know, it still gives business suit. It's also striking the right balance for me for what, New York in the springtime. This is lovely. I think this is very New York, very lovely. You know, it's not doing too much. I'm well dressed, but I'm not the standout at the event. I don't need to draw so much attention to myself. And because it's one piece and it's kind of small, it'll pack really well. But yeah, I think I'm going to do the green shoes and my green bag. This is the one. I didn't save this for last because I knew this would be the one. I thought, honestly, I thought it was going to be the Zara blazer with the sequin skirt. But this is absolutely gorgeous. And then I think whatever jewelry, earrings I choose, I think I'm going to keep my jewelry very minimal, honestly. Because I think that just adds to the beauty of what this is. Oh, I love it. This is our choice. And so I will either look at your comments and read your comments below about which one you think I should do. Still leave them. Even if the gala has happened by the time I post the video. If the gala has happened, I'll show you myself all made up. Otherwise, you will see me in whatever I've chosen in the end in a what I wore this week video. So just stay tuned and see what I chose and see what I wore to the gala. Bye-bye. And I should have added this. If you have made it this far in the video, all the way to the end, please, please, please do me a favor and subscribe and keep up with my videos. I am, again, I've tried YouTube so many times. Just continue to step back out on faith. And something just keeps drawing me back to this platform. And I would just love if you would subscribe and give me that vote of confidence as, women of a certain age out here doing YouTube. So thank you so much for watching this video again, and I appreciate the view. Bye-bye.